on, you guys? You got Coach Zoe here, and this is going to be your total body kettlebell burnout workout. We are going to work hard, and we're going to burn out those muscles. So I hope you're ready to rock and roll. Let's get started off with our warm-up. As always, you can modify however you need to for your body, whether you're expecting or not, or if you have any other injuries that you need to work around. All right, we can do it. So I want you to stick with me here. I'll show modifications along the way. I'll show you how to tone it down, how to tone it up. If needed, I'm going to be adjusting a little bit for myself. So if you are also expecting like me, you can follow along with my adjustments, or again, just do what feels good for your body. So we're gonna work hard today. I'm calling it our burnout workout because we are going to pick one move and we're gonna progress it in intensity and the amount of work needed, right, throughout the full body. So we're gonna start with one move that calls on one group of muscles and then slowly add more to that exercise. So you'll see what I mean once we get started here. We're gonna have fun, you're gonna enjoy it. If you're not sure what kind of weights you're gonna need, all right, it's total body, so something you can work with your upper, something you can work with your lower. What I would like to suggest is either if you only have that, then pick just a medium kettlebell. You don't need to jump back and forth between weights, all right? But just something that will challenge you because we are gonna be working for 90 seconds at a time, all right? But like I said, we're not doing slow strength training. So something that you can work with, a little bit of a faster pace. You set the tone for this workout though. So if you want a little more energy, a little more cardio out of it, all right, that is fine. You're just gonna push the pace. Or if you're looking for higher intensity strength-wise, we're going to use a heavier weight. All right, so there's a lot of ways to amp up the intensity. Not really any impact built in today. We do have quite a bit of power moves built in, so a little faster, more explosive moves, but nothing that's really impact. So you'll see what I mean. Those typical type of full body moves that we all love so much, right? I know we love doing thrusters and things of that nature, but I'll show you how if you want to add in a little impact you can. But today, for the most part, if you're going to step up the intensity, it's going to be in your own effort, your own output. So if you're going to be working with a heavier bell or stepping up the pace and the explosiveness, okay? So like I said, you'll see what I mean when we get there. I'll explain a little better, all right? But this workout is up to you. You make it what you need it to be. I'm here to coach you, I'm here to guide you, I'm here to push you, but you gotta do the work, right? So, hope you're ready to rock and roll, hope you're feeling good. We got about 10 more seconds here. So let's just knock out some jumping jacks, impacts, non-impacts, wherever you are while I explain. We're gonna get started off with an upright row. So, we're here, boom, for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna build up. Let's begin. Upright row, we got about 10 seconds, sorry. So let's begin. Grab that bell. We're starting with that upright row in 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So, strict upper body, butt, traps, some upper back, shoulders, right? All the big muscle groups right now. So we're here for 30 seconds. Immediately after, we're gonna move to a high pull, which is essentially the same move, but through a bigger range of motion and also drawing on from the hips. All right, we're starting that in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin high pulls. All right, so notice a little bit of a hip thrust. Boom, boom. Explosive in the hips. You can alternate hands. Boom. If your kettlebell's a little lighter, especially through your legs, might give you a little more burn. To switch hands like so, but we want to keep that bell close to the midline, elbow flares. And last but not least, dead pulls. So deadlift to your high pull, full power here. Last 30 seconds, then we get a break. Let's finish strong. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Stay powerful. You can still alternate hands if you'd like. Almost there for 3, 2, 1, and rest. So, that was round 1. We have 3 of those, so we need 2 more. So that's how it's gonna work in today's workout. So you see, start with a more basic move, add a little extra, and then really turn up the heat for the final 30 seconds. Then you get a break. So we're gonna do that 3 times through. So now that you've worked with it, you wanna bump up your weights, maybe for the high pull or for the dead pull. All right, that's up to you. Back to the start, upright row. So I'm gonna start with my lighter bell, since this is strictly upper body. And again, I'm 7 months expecting, so I gotta take my intensity a little more conservatively these days, just so I can watch my exertion and breathing rate, especially since I'm gonna be talking to you throughout the workout. When next, moving on to our high pull, a little bit of a hinge. Boom, a little bit of a hinge. Let's begin. So notice I'm initiating with that hip thrust, almost like a kettlebell swing, but that kettlebell's coming directly beneath my chin. Boom. So now it's full body. Boom. Right? Glutes and upper. Lower upper, glutes and shoulders. And then we're gonna go through the full range of motion. Use those legs too for a full dead pull in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Dead pulls. Deadlift, high pull, 1 foul swoop. Boom. Open up your stance as much as you need to. If that belly is a little bigger, you might need a wider stance. Notice I'm hinging, I'm not squatting. Hips go back. Aggressive with that hip thrust. Good. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. I bet those shoulders are starting to feel it. So, right, you see the burnout. We're gonna pick one muscle group to focus in on. It's really gonna get a lot of work. All right, but still full body. Okay, one more time. When we get to the dead pull, I want you to really focus. We're not exploding from the full hinge. Okay, once we get to about halfway, that high pull start is where we're explosive. So think slow, fast, right? Back to upright row, let's go. Last round, best round here, and we're done with these moves. Good, and I purposefully had us build up to a rest, so that way that final 30 seconds, we have no excuse not to finish strong. Good, 5 more seconds. And then we have our high pulls in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna alternate hands. Boom. I just like mixing it up a little bit. You don't have to. You keep 2 hands on that belt, so your grip is probably going to complain a little bit today. Aggressive hip thrusts. Elbow up. Good, stay strong. 2, 1, full on dead pulls. Let's go, last 30 seconds of hard work. Remember, slow power, slow power. Make sure you're hinging, hips go back. Boom. Stay strong, you got it, guys. Less than 10. 2, 1, great. All right, still only 30 seconds. But we have a lot of rest breaks, so nothing extended. This would be a good one to start with your heavier bell. We have deadlifts, so we're gonna go back, right through that hinge. If you're expecting you have any back injuries, you can't go all the way to the floor, that's okay. But we have deadlifts. Next move will be swings, just eye level. Third move will be either a snatch or American swing. If you don't know what a snatch is, now's not the time to try it. Let's begin. So deadlifts. Oops, sorry, deadlifts. So it's a minute and a half of this hinging. All right, but when we add in the swing and eventually go to the snatch, if that's what we're doing, we're going to be calling on the upper body again. All right, so squeeze your glutes as you stand. Make sure you're not overextending. We're not doing this. Okay, we're just standing up. All right, let's go. Swings. Start that little hinge and begin. So taking that bell just to eye level. Elbows stay tight to the body. Notice they're soft, they're bent. Right, I'm not reaching away. Keeping my back strong, long, tall spine. Dig those heels in. Try not to come off the heels. All right, now full on American swings all the way overhead. Boom. Or you're going for a snatch. But if you've never done the snatch before, stick with that American swing. If you're doing snatches, right, we're switching sides. Woo! Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so that was 1 of 3. So we're gonna go back side deadlift, feel your back. It's getting a little tight. You're gonna drop the weight, or just kind of march it out a little bit. You could also use the deadlift time to go a little slower. All right, so, but that American swing, once we get to that eye level, our hips still did a lot of the work, but we're kind of finishing with a bit of a pull. To get overhead, then we gotta push it back down. Let's begin, back to our deadlifts. So, lots of glutes. We're focusing on the glutes a little more, but we are working the total body by that final move. Remember, for those of us doing the snatches, all right, just very similar to the clean. Explosive hip thrust, big shrug, big pull, and then we get underneath as we extend that upper arm. All right, swings. Let's go, eye level. Again, really ground those heels into the floor. That's going to ensure that you're engaging through the right muscle groups. Okay, you shouldn't be coming up onto the toes. Elbows tight to the body. 5 more seconds, then all the way overhead for American swings. Let's go, or a snatch. Good. If we're doing those snatches, make sure you're rotating through and you're not flipping that bell. Good. I'm gonna switch it back to my snatch. A little more power, a little more challenge. Good. Hips, shrug, pull, get underneath. Rest. All right, you guys. We got one more time through, and then a break, okay? Still only 30 seconds. But one more time through, and then we're moving on to the next little circuit, if you will. So get ready. This workout moves quick, all right? Because we're burning out moves. Once we're done with it, we don't have to come back. One more time through. Let's go, deadlift. You can even alternate hands. You want to spice it up a little. Right, so for those of you, maybe your bell is not challenging enough for you, but that's all you got. You can alternate those grips. Boom. Make sure those knees stay directly above the ankles as you hinge. All right, swings. Let's do it. Eye level, Russian swings. Notice I'm not dropping deep to this hinge. Okay? Pushing those hips back, letting the bell lead. All right? And then I'm aggressive with my hip thrust. Not overextending at the top. All the way overhead. Let's go. American swings. Soaking that bell close to the body, or Full-on snatches. Last round, best round. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. You got it, you guys, come on. We got 5 left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. Moving on, quick drink of water if you need it. And then we're gonna move on back a little more upper body focus with still total body work. So I'm gonna use my lighter bell for this, at least to start. We're gonna work overhead press. So we're gonna go shoulder to shoulder. All right, so we're gonna be using that core to stabilize. In 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So shoulder to shoulder, keep it tight. Excuse me, I think you're drawing a letter A. Right, shoulder, peak, shoulder. Belly in. I don't want you overextending through the low back. Find a little bit of a bend in your knees. Kind of drop those hips back a bit. 2, 1, push press. So hold that goblet style, dip and drive. Dip, drive. Good. Once we move on from here, we have a clean and press. So a lot more lower body involvement, but still pushing through with those shoulders and arms. 10 seconds. I'm gonna grab my heavier bell. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Two-handed version. We're here. Pop it up. Get underneath. Finish with your press. Good. You're re-gripping at the top. Aggressive hip thrust, big shrug and pull. Finish with your press. You're using that dip that you're catching the weight in to initiate the drive. 2, 1, and rest. All right, first round down, 2 to go. So, same exact thing. If you're a little more advanced, this time you can alternate your clean and press. You could do right arm, left arm. All right. I would recommend keeping your push press two-handed though. Okay, it's just too awkward. But that clean and press, I invite you, if you are ready for it, go with that heavier bell. Round number 2, alternating press, shoulder to shoulder, let's go. So belly in, just focus on maintaining your breath. Again, you know your body, so if you're strong here, you want to stick with the heavy bell the whole round, go for it, but don't compromise your form or the integrity of your spine. 3, 2, 1, push press. So dip, drive. On the side now, dip, drive. I'm sitting my hips back like I'm about to squat, but I stop after just a few inches. Dip, drive. Good, push your pace. Belly in when you dip. 3, 2, 1, clean and press. Let's go. Two-handed or single and alternate. Still the same mechanics. Big shrug and pull, get underneath, finish with the drive. Shrug and pull, get underneath, finish with the drive. I'm trying to overemphasize my shoulder work here so you can see. Right, still using those legs, still using those hips. And rest. Okay, you guys, one more time through, and then we'll move on. So we're almost there. We have 5 groups of work today. This is number 3, all right? So this workout, like I said, it moves quick. You're doing great. Stay with me here. We're going back to that shoulder-to-shoulder press. Woo! These moves, if you're looking for that little exaggeration in the shoulder and the delt, these are gonna get you there. Nice long traps. Let's go. Oh no. My mic, sorry. That's probably really loud. Hopefully it's working okay still. Good, and again, you set the tone. So if you wanna bang out these reps here, boom, boom, do it. Push press in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dip drive. Again, you control this workout. Let's go. Last time through this little circuit. You're gonna try to drive up onto the balls of the feet. Boom. So think heel toes, heels toes. Here for 3, 2, 1, let's go. Clean and press. Do a couple two-handers. And I'm going for my singles. You got it, you guys, come on. Let's finish strong. Last 30 seconds here, and you're done. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Quick drink of water, I'm grabbing mine. All right, you guys. Next, moving on. This one, stay with me here. We're gonna start with reverse lunges, so we're just gonna alternate those legs. So maybe start with your heavier bell, okay? Then we're gonna do a step back row. So it's kind of like a shallow lunge. And then we're gonna finish with a drive. Let's begin. So, reverse lunges. I like to hold the bell on the same side as the leg that's stepping. Since lower body, like I said, you can start with a little bit of your heavier bell. If you have the option. But we're going to the bent over row next, so if you need, switch to the lighter one. Let's go. So from the side now, shallow lunge, bent over row. Shallow lunge, bent over row. So notice I'm hinging in my lunge. Okay? I'm hinging in that lunge. Move my other bell out of the way. So I'm not rounding the back, not rounding the shoulders. Good, and last we're gonna add that drive. So lunge, row, drive the knee. Lunge, row, drive that knee. Woo! So really squeezing the glute of that front leg as you stand. Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Woo! So I know it looks a little weird. Sneaks up on you. So step it up, right? Heavy bell. So step it up more with the drive. If you're comfortable with it, if that's what you're looking for, you can come up either onto the toes or the balls of the feet, okay? I'm using a little heavier of a bell, so I'm gonna keep my foot planted. It's up to you. Let's go. Alternate those legs. Reverse lunges, stay up tall. Something about lunges, they always get my heart pumping. Obviously, there's a lot of muscle groups working, but they always do me in so quick. Okay, we're gonna add our bent over row next in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. So a little shallow, hinging, and row. A little more shallow, hinge, and row. Try to get that elbow as high as you can, tight to the body. Notice I'm still in a lunge, it's just not as deep because I'm hinging with it. But that's mostly because the belly's in the way. Adding our knee drive. Let's finish strong. Same thing, lunge, row, drive. Lunge, row, drive. Boom. Again, you can come up onto the balls of the feet. You can add a little hop in there. If that bell's heavy enough, it's probably not ideal.
There was once a day that I would
So
pray
if all you have is light bell,
misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view.
For me, my bell's pretty heavy. Adding the impact to that is not going to feel good, especially because it's unsteady. So please be careful. But if you wanted to, yes, that is the option. But you better be strong there. All right, you guys, do one more round of that, and then we're moving on to our final circuit of the day. So hope you're feeling good. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you're not, and you're tired, and you're whiny, whew, you need to push through it. Toughen up, get real, let's go. This is just your workout, all right? I'm sure you've done harder things. You can do this. All right, remember all the benefits of your workout, not just for your health and for your body, but also your mind. Lunge, row, step it, switch, lunge, row. Again, make sure you're hinging a little bit. When I say hinge, I don't mean round the back. I mean push those hips back and keep your back flat as your shoulders tilt forward. Woo. You gotta suck it up. Last 30 seconds. This one's tough. In 3, 2, 1. Add your drive. Let's go. Lunge, row, drive. Lunge, row, drive. Boom. Woo! It's getting hot in here. You got it, you guys. Stand up strong from your lunge. Boom. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh boy, that was rough. All right, you guys, quick drink. Last 3 moves, last circuit. I saved the best for last, the most challenging one, in my opinion. We have squats. You can goblet style, or you can just hold low. You want your shoulders to stay stacked. Then we have thrusters, boom, and then we have clusters. So clean, squat, and press. Let's do it. I'm gonna start with my heavier bell. I'm gonna try to work with my heavy bell for all 3 rounds. If you're still catching your breath, take your time, focus on your core. Again, open up your stance as much as you need to. You got it, you guys. Don't worry about trying to touch the bell to the ground. All right, thrusters. So squat, drive overhead. Boom. Woo! You got it. I know, it's tough. We got 3 of these too. Really dig those heels down. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 3, 2, 1. Clusters. Hinge. Catch, shrug, squat, and press. So that is powerful hinge, shrug, clean, squat, and pull. Shrug and pull, get underneath with your squat, and join it. All right, I think I mixed up some of those words. You got it, you guys, come on. Full clusters, and rest. Okay, 1 round down, 2 to go. If you're ready to amp it up, your thrusters, I would stay 2-handed. If you really want to challenge, I would try to goblet style that squat. It's really going to burn out those shoulders. Push the pace on your thrusters, and if you can, you could do single clusters. So remember, it's a hinge to a squat to a press. So just back to our squats. Let's go. I'm gonna keep my bell low, my Shoulders are a little weak these days. Don't worry, after this baby, we'll be pumping them up again. Whew. And just focus on allowing yourself to actively recover during this squatting. Like I said, this should be the most challenging one. All right, let's go, thrusters. Squat and drive. Dig those heels down. Squeeze your glutes. Boom. Woo! Oh, I love it. Enjoy that burn, baby. Come on. This is your kettlebell burnout workout. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Clusters. And again, if you're up for it, you could do single hand. I'm not crashing to the bottom of my squat. I'm coming down with control. I'm also not flipping the bell. I'm rotating through. Woo! Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, you guys, one more round through, then we're done. It's time to dig deep. Remember why you're here today, all right? Don't be wimpy. Don't slack off this last round. Don't just go through the motions. Give me your best efforts. Empty out that gas tank, all right? Remind yourself what you're working for. This is not just your workout. This is gonna make you feel great for the day. Let's go. Last round, best round. I'm watching you. Come on. No sneaking. At least, at minimum, maintain the pace that you started this circuit with in the first round. Nice, strong posture. Thrusters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat and drive. Woo! Deep breaths. Breathe out as you press. Belly in when you get overhead. Good, almost there. Clusters to finish in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat, clean, and press. I said that. Clean, squat, and press. Woo! You got it, you guys. Come on. Let's amp it up and finish strong. This is it. This is all I'm asking you to do before we cool down. 5 seconds. Get those reps in, baby. To the bell. In 3, 2, 1. And rest. Let's shake it out. Quick drink of water. I'm sure you feel like you need it. Get some. I just like to take my time and catch my breath right after. Excellent work today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I told you I was saving the best for last. I gave you a warning, right? I hope you're feeling good. Thank you for joining me. If you like this workout, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know in the comments. Right? Oh, I like this concept, but maybe longer intervals or shorter intervals or yada, 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 right? Let me know what you want to see out of my workouts. All right, because I want to keep you fit. And I want us to have fun while we're doing it. So trying to make sure that we are mixing it up, getting a lot of variety in. Step back, open, hinge, open. And subscribe if you have not already. That way every time I post a new video, you'll be notified. You can join me and we'll stay fit together. Whew. But excellent work today. That was tough, very tough. Again, and if you used a heavier bell, oh my goodness, those reps added up so quick. I know my shoulders are gonna Be thanking me tomorrow. A lot of glute work, so you might want to take some time to do a little bit of like pigeon type stretching, right? Figure 4 stuff. But very nice job today. And of course, as always, I know I don't really take you through any static stretching, but please static stretch after you cool down if you feel like you need it, especially if you feel like you're starting to get locked up afterwards. But excellent work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, stay strong, stay tough.